Hi everybody, it's Mix Moraes here. You just don't see my face because I want you to be able to see the whole screen so that you can see what you're doing. So I'm going to be walking you through doing the essay template based on the evidence that you found. So, first of all, finding evidence, you probably did this on paper. But if you did it online, you're going to want to open up the assignment, click on My Document, click on Edit, and it looks like this. Again, you probably did this on paper. Then you're going to open up your essay template. Again, you click on My Document and then Edit, and this is what that looks like. You also have a paper version of this one. Just in case you were absent and you didn't quite do your introduction paragraph yet, I'm going to just quickly walk you through that. So, our essay prompt, just in case we want a little reminder, that's the one on the top here. That tells us what we're doing. So the essay prompt is asking us to find some examples of bias Jordan witnessed in the story. So what we did here was restate using that prompt. So in the book New Kid by Jerry Craft, Jordan faces bias while attending the RAD school. That's it. You restated, you included that Jordan is facing bias and where he was. So that's all you needed to do there. Now, we have paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. You'll see that we have excerpt 1, excerpt 2, excerpt 3. These are going to line right up. So your excerpt 1 is what you're going to put into paragraph 1. So let's look at that. Here we have claim. One example of bias Jordan witnesses is, let's see what it was. I'm looking at my answer here, and it's telling me that Andy was making an assumption that Ramon is Mexican and that his mom must love making tacos because she's Mexican. Okay, so that was the first example we found. So the claim is just going to introduce what we found, the example of bias. So I'm going to write one example of bias Jordan witnesses is when he is at lunch with Andy, Ramon, and Liam. So that kind of introduces where in the story it was, who he was with. Then we have our evidence. So, on the paper version, I showed us the page numbers. So you should be able to see, I believe it's page 46, 45, and 46 that these ones are on. So I'm just going to put in a number for now. And if you're doing this online and you need to send me a message if you're at home to ask me what pages they were on, I'm happy to send that to you. So I'm just going to go with 46 just for the sake of right now. On page 46, the text states, and B was our evidence. So the good thing about doing this online is that you can just copy and paste. I'm going to select right here. I'm going to click copy. Paste. And then all I'm going to do here, highlighter, no color, to get it back to normal. Alright, so there we have our text evidence. Copied and pasted directly. Explanation. You'll see that this lines right up with what you wrote. So again, what you're going to do to start is just copy and paste. Copy. Paste. And what I want you to do is write one more sentence, because we want 2 sentences at least in our explanation. So you already started with one. I want you to write another one. So let me show you an example. The bias shown in this evidence is Andy is making an assumption that Ramon is Mexican and that his mom must love making tacos because she is Mexican. This is bias because Andy is assuming that all Mexican people love tacos, so that must mean Ramon does too. So there we have just a further explanation saying it's biased because Andy's assuming that all Mexican people love tacos, so that must mean Ramon does too. So you're just adding another sentence that kind of expands off of what you already found. I'm more than happy to help you with any of these different parts, but this is really what you're doing. For paragraph 2, you're going to introduce, copy and paste literally for evidence, copy and paste explanation, then just add a sentence. So that's all you're really doing today. Again, if you need help, please come talk to me. I'm more than happy to help you.